Hey y'all, welcome back to B-Rad Garage. The clips we got coming up, man, I did my best, y'all. I totally new to this filming game. This overhead stuff's not too bad because I'm not moving a camera, but this is my first attempt at really getting out there and trying to do some of the stuff I really want to do, want to move into as well, which is automotive stuff. I may need to look into different equipment, different setups. I don't know yet, but I do want y'all to know that I apologize if I got bad angles or you can't see or anything like that. I hope that the video is informative or maybe you get a couple of laughs out of it. I do think this project is doable by a lot of y'all. If you take your time, take it easy, you can get those door panels off, you can get this handle replaced, things like that. Don't be scared to give this stuff a shot, or at least do the research on it and kind of seeing what's out there and what's available. So again, y'all, I did my best. I really appreciate y'all, coming along with me on the start of this ride. I'm hoping to get better as we go along, and I'm hoping that y'all are enjoying what's happening because, man, I'm having a blast doing this stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and hush now, and we'll jump back out there and we'll see what we can do about this Suburban door handle. Man, old Junior put a number on it, boy. He just shattered that thing. Thanks, y'all. Appreciate it. Hey, y'all. Welcome back to B-Rad Garage driveway edition. So, as you might have seen, I had a little mishap with the door handle. My teenage son accidentally gave it too hard of a yank, and the old handle outside is just flopping around. I'll put a clip of it in there as well. But gonna have to get these door panels off. Got me a real high quality $10 replacement off Amazon, so we'll see how that shakes out. But I gotta say, before we get started, these door panels, man, they make me sweat. You gotta be careful with them, but also use force. It's a real weird thing. And every panel has its own little sneaky bits and bobs where something like a bolt or screws are holding it to the actual door. So like, for instance, on this one, this little triangular part just pops out. There's a little sneaky hidden compartment behind here with a bolt in it. And there's another sneaky hidden compartment under here that you have to pop out as well. So when I get to those points, I'll probably, change up, kind of zoom in, let y'all see what that looks like. But you got to get this interior door panel off before you can get to the back side of that door handle to replace it. So ain't nothing to it but to do it. So let's just get started. All right, y'all. Yeah, that's what the garage actually looks like. Like I told y'all before, I got the space clean where I film, but man, it is a mess in there. Maybe we need to do a cleanup video. Anyway, your first one that's not really hidden, but this is a separate piece. Usually there's 2, 3 kind of clips in here. If you have a trim removal tool or can get one, I highly recommend it. Yes, a screwdriver will work, but you almost always can't help but make a mark here. Looks like this one's gonna be helpful. I hate doing this. I hate panels. Okay, there's 2. What we got back here? I don't know if y'all can see that or not. Oof. Whew. Okay, well, success on that one, y'all. It's like 3 clips in the panel there, 2 into the actual door, and then 1 into the panel. So let's just cover the kind of hidden ones. This is a 2011 Suburban. So they're gonna change from vehicle to vehicle, but they usually have at least a couple of hidden ones. The first one is behind the door handle here. See that little slot? We're gonna run, well, can I do that with one hand? Probably not. I'm gonna put my screwdriver down here, pop this cover out, and then below here, maybe I can do that where y'all can see it. Is pop this out. Oh, I hate this. Guys, another thing, if y'all can help it, try to do stuff like this when it's warm, when these panels are pliable. So if you can see back there, we've got 2 sneaky rascals back there, and there's gonna be at least 1 back here, I'm sure. I'll probably reset the camera to do that one so y'all can actually see. You pop that out of there. And then sometimes door locks have this. This one does. There's like a little wedge space here that they either clip out and this pulls off, or the whole thing comes off. It's not sometimes required, but this is most likely just a rod behind here, and sometimes it helps if you can just get this plastic off there. So I may need 2 hands for that. I'll pop that off and reset the camera. I'm sure I'm blocking this, but we go in here and look, there's a real small notch here. Need to kind of pry up. Woo. Man, these things make me nervous, y'all. Nervous as a long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs, I tell you. So we got 1 actual bolt behind here, 2 behind here. I don't know if y'all can see me. Let's do this maybe. And then maybe go over here. Okay, so that was kind of tricky. That was actually like, it popped up, kind of released. It didn't pop out. And I gotta say, y'all, I scratched that. If you get a trim removal tool, it's plastic, that'll help a lot. You can also put some electrical tape or tape on your screwdriver tips, and sometimes that can help save the trim, because it just seems like you're always gonna make a mark. So let's see what these bolts are. I bet they're probably, I don't know, 10s or 11s. Chevrolet loves a 10mm. They like 8s too, but an 8mm is just a 5/16, so that's not that bad. 10. Let's see what we got here. Just got my little 1/4 inch set here. Maybe. Yeah, looks like it is a 10. Nice thing about that one is it can't really fall anywhere. It can only fall towards you. A couple of these are actually able to fall down the door panel, which can be a hassle. Oh, nope. Not enough. Need more extension. All right, y'all, back with another extension, longer, and more 10mm. Now these can fall into nowhere, so not great. Maybe we can kind of run them out. Come on. Oh, you little rascal, come on. Whew. Okay, there's one, y'all. There we go there. Coming out pretty good. Oh, a slippery rascal. Almost lost him too. Okay, cool. So on these panels, I believe that's all the hidden parts. Now here comes the tricky part. You basically are looking for points through here where there's clips, and the way the door panels go in is they kind of go down and then click in. So you're going to usually be pulling the bottom up and then the entire panel straight up. Or I'm sorry, bottom of the panel out and then the entire panel straight up. It for me, it's nerve-wracking. I know some cats, man, they just snatch them and boom, they're gone. But man, it makes me nervous. So anyway, we'll probably take our time here, and I'm gonna go along the bottom with my tape screwdriver and try to see if I can find these clips and kind of get the bottom loose, and then we'll try to lift up the top. Oh, y'all hear that noise? It means we're doing something. Oof. It's another reason, like I say, make sure it's warm so these panels can have a little bit of wiggle room. Oh, I'm already losing my tape. Okay. Okay. Oof. That was, the bottom right corner was really holding it. I'm probably going to be blocking the camera for a second, y'all. I apologize. Okay, all right, that's progress. So see, now we got it where it's kind of swinging. You know, I just thought about, there's going to be connections underneath these. We'll probably carefully try to take the panel off, and hopefully there's just plugs below that we can pull out of there. Is this going to be connected anywhere? All right, y'all, I'll probably be blocking the camera again, but let's see how this goes. Oh, okay. Well, she just kind of fell off, which is good. And I'll probably have to show y'all this after. Yeah. Let me just kind of, will you sit back down there? Maybe? Okay. I'm gonna reset, see if I can't show y'all what's going on behind here. So we got two things happening here, y'all. We got this little ball and cable that attaches to the inside of the door handle, and then we've definitely got our clips underneath the lock mechanism. I don't know any way that I can show that to y'all, so what I'm probably gonna do is get those loose and then try to explain it maybe on the bench and show y'all how it looked. Apologies, I know again y'all are dealing with a rookie here. Okay, y'all, so the first thing that happened was, guess I need to, all right, y'all, first thing we had to do, all right, y'all, first thing we had to do was this right here had a ball and cable that was hooked with a plastic clip right here. You had to pinch down both sides and slide it through. I will try to show it reassembled because that may help describe how I took it off. I will say, y'all, this was like what my old man always said, working blind. I was supporting the bottom of the panel with my leg and then reaching over and basically doing these things, trying to use both hands. It was not fun. Y'all can do this, don't be scared to do it, but just know kind of what you're getting into. It won't be a 5 or 10 minute deal. So let's see here. So underneath, this is the underside of the switch panel. Now, I have no doubt that the panel probably could have come out as well, but what I did was I pressed in on every clip, pulled them out gently. Now, I did flip this upside down and look at it. Luckily, Chevrolet has labels, so one says white or tan or black or whatnot, so you know what you're putting back, thank goodness. Yeah, that helps a lot. So anyway, this again, I apologize for not being able to film that. This is kind of a trickier part, and I want to try to show y'all reinstalling it. Yeah, these on Amazon, y'all, they range anywhere from $9 to 20 something and more. I actually got the cheapest one I could find. It was $8.99. They all seemed plastic and probably from the same manufacturer, let's be real here. Everything on them is plastic except for the spring here. And I bet when we get into that other one, this whole apparatus is broken off, because on the old one, the handle's like flop, flop, flop. It just swings in the wind. In fact, it makes noise when you turn. It's kind of funny, really. But anyway, this is the one I got. Let's head back out to that door panel and start kind of taking off the inside to see what we got to do to get this thing off. All right, y'all. So I was talking about earlier, these are all the clips. These three are pretty similar but different shapes. Thankfully, they're color coded. This is also a black clip, but it's also much different, larger and whatnot. So I'm gonna leave those alone. This is that ball and cable I was telling you about. That's what pulls from the inside door handle. So my guess is when we get done with this, this is kind of like the weatherproofing, soundproofing, this foam, and it's got this silicone stuff behind it. If you can, try to be real easy with it and peel it back. If it doesn't get real dirty, you can reuse it, and that's really the optimum situation. I'm gonna see if I can just peel off this side because we're working with the door handle. I got my window down. Is that gonna? Oh, I think that's gonna mess us up, guys. Yep, I I got my window down, y'all, and I don't have my windows plugged in. Let me roll it up using the driver's side, and then I bet this is our handle. Well, I don't know. Might be through there. We'll have to see. Yeah, let me roll this window up, because obviously now I have a piece of glass between myself and the handle, so that's my bad, y'all. Well, the good news is we got our window rolled up. Bad news was it scared the life out of me. Wouldn't work on the driver's side, probably because this had no connection. I did pop this panel out from the door panel. It's pretty easy, just 2 clips, but I don't see you getting it in from the top. It was really easy from the bottom, but I'm glad we didn't try to take this out. I feel like I'd have scratched this up. So I just put the color coding back in here, and then it worked. So we've got it lifted up now. So we're gonna go ahead and disconnect again. I'll say that. These suckers hold in there good, I'll tell you that. Okay. So now let's peel back again and take a look here. Yeah, I can see through this hole. I can see the door handle just kind of opening. Got a clip. I got a bolt here and a bolt here. And if we look at our other handle, it should open like this and pull. 1, 2, looks like threaded bolts. And then this might be a small screw, so we may have to look for that as well. So let's keep taking a look here. I'm gonna just assume these are 10 mils as well. I'm gonna leave that one loose in there. It looks like that's made to come through and set down, so that might be kind of hold the placement. Yeah, here's our piece. It just shattered, so we'll see what that looks like later. Now this is one that can fall down where you got to use your magnet to get it back. So let's hope I can get this one out. I shouldn't have gave up my ratchet so soon. Make sure this is making this loose. Doesn't feel that loose. Those back just in case I'm wrong here. Those might just be door supports of some kind. We'll take another look, and so you don't have to stare at the back of my head. See what I can find out here. Okay, 2 things. 1, I got lucky, pulled this down, had this gap here. Up under there is the window track, the bottom window track. That's where my socket landed, so lucked out there. And then, you know, I kept spinning that bolt, and I was like, come on guys, this can't be right. Well, this is supposed to have a threaded insert on the side like it does on this side, but over here, I don't know if you can tell, just shattered. So on the other side of the door, if you look, the handle slid right out. So now we've got this piece of plastic here, and then this bolt is just kind of hooked to it. So I'll put some pliers on that or something, and then run my socket again and see if we can get that out of there for good. All right, so the door handle has a little hitch right here that slides down to click in. So to take it out, you slid it towards the inside of the truck. To take it out, I slid it this way. Now, this was all broken off, so it just kind of fell right off. But this is the rod you've got to hook this onto. It's gonna go right through here. So we're gonna go down. We're gonna follow this little curvature. It kind of keeps it from falling off. Okay. And I'm being extra careful, guys, because again, this is all plastic. So see, now we've got it right left to right. So we're gonna take it gently. Oh, is that rod? Did that rod get messed up? I haven't replaced one that's been broken before, y'all. I've replaced ones that have failed, but not one that was broken by force. Yeah, this does not. I don't like that at all. Oof. Could it be that it's supposed to be here? Let's take this off and look at our placement. maybe. But this doesn't really come out of here to go through there, so I feel like that's our only way. Okay, so now we're gonna go towards the front, towards the interior of the truck. Feel for that clip. And then slide it back. Okay. So that's technically in the right spot, but without those bolts, it is not holding. So now we got to run across back to the other side and put those bolts in. All right, y'all, this ought to be fun. Now I got to run these screws back in there and try to hook this high quality $9 door handle back on here. Hope y'all can see here. And did my ratchet just quit on me? Yeah, my ratchet just broke, guys. Guess Craftsman's not what it used to be. Let me switch out to my my other set, and we'll see if that one's gonna work for us. Y'all, I don't know if it's the heat or what. The siren's back there. Hope that ambulance gets there where they need to go. Godspeed, fellas. There's a locator on here that I didn't quite have set, and I'm fairly certain that the placement of the $9 Amazon is not quite as manufactured as well as the one Chevrolet used. So I had to kind of readjust it. Thought I was filming that whole time. I was not. So now we're gonna see if we can't get back in to this this spot here now that that locator tab is in there, and see if we can't get this started. Catch. Come on. Oh, not great. Not great. Y'all, I have no idea what I'm doing, and I don't think y'all can even see anything, so I'm gonna try to get back to y'all when I got something accomplished. But y'all, I'm a big enough man to admit when I'm getting beat up and when I'm losing the game, and I was definitely losing against the door handle. Sorry about that back door slam. It really came down to two things. One, buying the cheapest part. Sometimes you get the cheapest part. The outside hole was maybe a 1/16 or an 1/8 maybe off. Did not lend itself to starting a screw, starting that bolt in there. What I had to do was, finally I put my bolt on here, got a piece of electrical tape, forced it down, taped it to my socket so it was holding this together, because you don't want to drop that. And I finally got it started, but it's just slightly wedged. I don't really love it. I don't like forcing stuff. This is not Mama's Daily anymore. Like I say, she's got 200,000 miles on her. If we can get the door handle to work, I feel like that's going to be a win. But I'm worried that the $20 and $30 ones aren't any different, because they looked exactly alike, probably made in the same factory. But anyway, we're going to kind of stick this. This still kind of is pretty tacky, so we're going to stick it back up here. Hold on to all this stuff. That's going to be a peg, I believe. And then I'll try to explain. So this ball and cable, this whole apparatus goes through the door, and then this pulls over and holds in the handle right here. So we're going to hook it up, and then I thought we'd hook these up through the underside instead of holding the panel like I did. I think that's a better strategy once you get the panel off. So let's go ahead and try to get that done. There's kind of some holder pegs down here. They have like a little hinge to them. You got these two so you can set here and it won't fall. So we're gonna run this whole thing through. Gotta get closer. Clip that through. And then we're gonna pull these through. This one kind of kicked me in the rear, y'all. I was worried about that. These panel jobs always kind of make me nervous, get me kind of on edge, but we got through it. Well, we hadn't closed and opened the door yet. We're about to figure that out. Blank. Guessing this is brown. And then the main one here. So now this can just clip down in here. But it's nice to have that hole. You can kind of see where some of your pegs go, and that helps. Let's click this down in here, just let it set. Let's see. Okay. Oh, did I go over the top? No, I did not. Dang it. Gotta go out again, and I gotta go up above this trim right here on the window. Like I always tell y'all, no script here. We're just all doing this together. Not a fun Saturday job, not gonna lie to you, but I would hurt me a lot more to pay whatever obscene amount a body shop or mechanic would want to do this. Is that gonna work here? I believe so. Okay. This doesn't feel right. Does not feel right. It's close, just not right. Let's pop it back off. Okay. All right. Back up here at the top again. I'll swing it down first. See if that helps. I want to be able to get these bottom ones. Nope. Alright. It does not like that at all. Try to find those two main ones and then go from there. Let's see here. There we go. That's the trim spot, but did I get the bottom pieces? Oh, don't fall on me. Okay. And this is another one of those cases, guys. If y'all really feel like you're forcing it, not like you're guiding it, then take a break, reset, kind of look at it again, and make sure you're not in the way. Because a broken panel like this, man, I don't even want to know what a door panel costs these days. Okay. Oh, okay, that's lined up. These are lined up, that's good. Oh no, it's my... Okay, good, it's still down there. Man, it just doesn't look right, y'all. Yeah, I'm supposed to be over the top of that. Dang it. Gotta come out again. Ooh. Woo. Oh, there we go. I'm probably going to speed this up so you don't have to watch me struggle this whole time. But I do want y'all to know what it takes to get these silly things in there right, because they sometimes don't want to play. by the same rules, you know. Let's see if we can. Lined up. Yep. Hole lined up. Yep. What is this, like 15th tries the charm, maybe? I don't know. We can get this. Okay. Slide this down. Okay, manual lock is back. I may not put the covers back, but I want to go ahead and put these bolts back in. And since I've got everything unlocked and whatnot, let's see if we can't make sure this sucker will work. It doesn't feel like it's in a bind really, and I got to be honest with y'all. If the issue I had was on this side, which is the actual side with the hinge and where it actually opens the door, I think I might have even taken the time and ordered a new one if it was off, because that whole piece back here, all this, it needs to happen. If this was off a little bit, that's just too much stress. Now, this being off is not great, but it's not technically messing with your mechanism. So we'll see. Hopefully this one won't fall apart on me in a few months. So we just hand start it. Yeah. That's good too. That means we're lined up right. If you can just hand start them that easy, that's a good sign. This one. Yeah, maybe. Okay, cool. Finally tightened up. These are a little longer than the ones that go in the handle. And I gotta say, I did drop these screws quite a bit. I was forgetting to film and everything, guys. I hope y'all have gotten something useful out of this. If not, if you've gotten some laughter or some thinking like, yeah man, I've been there, misery loves company, if you got that too. Like I say, I just want everything on here to be realistic. If I'm screwing up and messing stuff up, I want y'all to see it. I'm not here to pretend like I know everything. You know what, let's just trust ourselves. Let's put our little secret compartments back and let's just say, yes, that stuff's gonna match up. Well, can't even get the secret compartment back on. Or off. Oh man. At least the sun's went down a little bit. Alright, cool. Other secret compartment. Which way you go? This way? Alright. Oh. Okay, awesome. Alright, so what hopefully is gonna happen is y'all are gonna get extreme close up of a door closing. Oh, I got my triangle here. Like I say, let's go ahead and just pretend like everything's gonna work out. All our lock and everything's gonna work. It's all gonna be great. So extreme close up for y'all, and then me opening the door because all this worked. All right, let's do that. Freaked out there for a second, y'all, but the dadgum door was locked. Let's try that again. Awesome. We got it, y'all. We got it. I'll try to kind of get a synopsis in the garage here and kind of tell y'all what happened, kind of what we did, what went wrong, maybe y'all could try for. I know y'all watch me struggle and kind of bumble around. That's going to happen. The thing is, I do feel like this is a doable project. Minimal hand tools, you know, trim tools, great, but if you got flat blade screwdrivers, you can use those. 10 millimeter 6-inch extension, not too bad. Even if you drop them, the ones I was referencing were in a Grand Am way back in the day. When they fell down in there, it was like this wide. This had a nice shelf where the window runner was, and even when it fell on the bottom, it was about this wide, so I could even get my claws or my hand to a certain extent down there. So that shouldn't be as big a worry for y'all if you're in these full-size GM products, Chevy and GMCs. So yeah, it works, which is awesome. I can't say I recommend the $9 handle, but you know, I kind of knew I was taking a risk there. Let me get y'all switched out. We'll probably finish this off in the garage. Jiminy Christmas, it's hot out here. Awesome. We got it done, y'all. Probably around a 2-hour or so job. Kind kind of taking your time, seeing what you got going on, but got the door panel off, got the door handle back on and going. Definitely saved myself a ton of money. Definitely spent some time on it, but that's kind of the trade-off, right? It's time for money. I do think y'all can do this, y'all. I know I said this in the first probably intro clip as well, but do your research, see what you think you feel comfortable with, but just give this stuff a shot. Maybe you don't take the whole thing out. Maybe you get nervous and you stop halfway through. That's all right. Sometimes it doesn't work, but sometimes it does. So give it a shot out there, y'all. I really hope that the filming was okay, the audio was okay. I swear I'm trying to get better every week. So thanks again, y'all, for going on this ride with me. I appreciate you. And don't forget, you can make anything be red.